Obviously, Leo is very comfortable as well, understands and reads the lineup. I think that's why he's one of the best of where he comes from, is that in Italy, not a lot of surf and ocean reading knowledge, so he's had to be able to figure out a way around the world, and that was Belly tagging him along since he was 12 years old.
Got a whole new lineup in the water. Jordy Smith, Sebastian Zietz, along with Jorgann Couzinet, making up this heat 4 of the seeding round.
On towards the south, down towards that jetty there, where we'll see the feed of the canyon, the Caberton Canyon, and then and that's where La Gravier can handle the extra size.
71% of you picked this man up and riding on this left to take out the win of this heat. This is Jordy Smith, just working over this left-hander, feeling out the wave, feeling out his board. Nice start, include the heat, but nice start for Jordy Smith. Local wildcard Jorgann Couzinet, up and out. He's out there in the white jersey.
For quite a long time, in the last 2 years specifically, he's been right there in Hawaii, but he's yet to crack it.
Sebastian Zietz in the blue jersey, frothy face for sea bass out of the island of Kauai, the Hawaiian island chain. And sea bass finds a little redemption on the inside and works it over well. Couzinet, our French wild card. Nice snap on the backhand. Great extension. Gets a little caught up with that extension on turn number 2, but is able to go complete. But a little sloppy on the finish. Judges are going to note that. He needs to finish off well in Hawaii when we look at the Triple Crown. Jordy Smith live action here. Little fin drift on the backhand. Swoops a carve. Inside double up section. Just flows through that finish.
Chance and has yet to convert, but I know that it's something that's probably haunting slightly. But all of these, you think about this event and how specific it is. These points here in this CT are not going to count towards this QS campaign. So this is more for fun, so the pressure should be off for him.
And he looks loosened up on that left-hander. Multiple maneuvers on the backhand.
Yeah, I like the choice of equipment. It's a little extra spice that he has carrying there, especially on these lefts.
Jordy Smith. Thanks for watching the Quiksilver Pro on Fox Sports. We are in Heat 4 of the seeding round, and our wild card out of France, he's the guy. And he has a big chance to make a big name for himself as a wild card here. However, not if Sebastian Zietz has anything to say about it, as he performs on the backhand. Really quick, but that little backwash on the inside, Sebastian Zietz boards, and he's not able to go complete. Jorgann Couzinet finds a little left, kicks out before Zietz is going to paddle back out.
And I'd just like to clarify, the highest ranked European on the qualifying series. Doesn't really change much. I mean, I'm not going to scream out to him, hey, settle down! Watch the replay here of that last. Nice vertical blast to the lip. Just going to come back, get that extra couple weeks, and I think it paid off really well for him because he looks good.
Our heat leader here, French surfer Jorgann Couzinet, ahead of Jordy Smith as well as Sebastian Zietz, looking to better his low of a 4.83 on that last effort with 18 minutes and 45 seconds counting down on the clock.
Nice combination of maneuvers. And then again, Jorgann Couzinet, so solid on the rail, so strong, really whips through his maneuvering into Hawaii. If he were to make a few heats here and have a good event at this Quiksilver Pro, I think that'll really help a lot for him to go into CT or into the qualifying series, into that Vans Triple Crown at the end of the season with a boatload of confidence.
Speaking of the Triple Crown past winner Sebastian Zietz just goes down on his last wave. Zietz currently in second place. Second is enough to advance into the round of 32.
That he just kind of rattled off a few maneuvers there, and he's up again.
Let's see what Smith has in store for us. Projecting down the line. He was looking for a ramp, but no ramp gave him any opportunity. You could tell he was in his air stance there. In addition to both the championship men's and women's tour here in France, we're going to have that Red Bull Airborne getting underway through this waiting period. Just a quick one for Jorgann Couzinet. No harm, no foul, and the situation will remain the same at 17 minutes counting down. Actually, every Red Bull Airborne has been won by a championship tour surfer so far.
I thought so.
We'll see if the air specialist will change that when we come into the final event of the series here in France. Sebastian Zietz just a little bit mistimed and not able to get that closer.
Feels antsy.
Yeah.
A little antsy, right? That'll give us some challenges to look at. Of course, changing of the tides. Wind conditions are going to be kind of going in and out from offshore to onshore to glassy.
Back at the Quiksilver Pro France. And Jordy Smith up on this left. Little tap to the lip there for Smith.
You can find waves up and down all of this coastline. And if you're on it and you've got good people to help you out and find you the banks.
What about finding a barrel? Jordy Smith found one on the backhand. He's going to combo that up with a couple of hooks. Also on the backhand, combination of maneuvers for Smith. And a beautiful finish.
Wow.
That's going to get him right back in the conversation. 7.34, and he will go to the top over Jorgann Couzinet.
It was still fun and entertaining, and that's all I care about.
Watching this last Jordy Smith.
Nice work there to stuff himself in just that one moment, and he was able to get the maximization of the tube and some nice critical sections to boot. So this is a nice, well-executed full package of a wave, especially when you move down the beach to La Gravier.
Well, Jordy Smith needs a 7.34. I have a feeling he's going to get that and move into the lead as we look at live action. Long bottom turn for Sebastian Zietz, maybe a little bit too long because he got caught behind that section. Some of the best beach breaks in the entire world, but ever changing. Here's our heat leader, Couzinet. Strong backhand arc there, but that's all he's going to get.
You know, if he's going to make it, he's going to have heats like this, and he's got to be able to turn it on. Right now, looking pretty darn comfortable. Again, that DHD underfoot is in the front foot. So many factors into equipment.
Smith looking for something, not getting anything, and pulls out. He'll remain in second place with 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
You know, taking tabs on waves. They also have judges review, so they have replay to utilize as well.
Sebastian Zietz, big off the top of there for the Hawaiian. Little float through that section. No reform on the inside, but he's going to rely on that one big turn for an 8.03. Heat leader glides into this one. Again, beautiful arc on the backhand. It's been the theme for Jorgann Couzinet. Can he hang on for the finish? And the French surfer does.
Yeah, pretty much going to get the number.
Couzinet on the replay.
Two-turn combo from Jorgann. That, to me, is one of the things that is his strength. Is he comes out with maneuvers with extra speed, accelerates through. Look at the shorter board. Fits in that convex nicely. And then straight to the bottom. Sinks that rail. That's it. Where he goes. Never really has the pump involved once he gets on that rhythm. I mean, he can string 6 solid moves like that back to back to back.
And further his lead in the pack. Right behind him, Sebastian Zietz. Aggressive off the top, but a little bit late on the finish. Goes incomplete.
Jordy doing everything he can to hold position here.
Jordy finds a nice rock and roll float through that section. Hooks it on the backhand, on the shoulder. Little froth to deal with for Smith. Goes for the finish, catches that outside rail. Unfortunate finish for Jordy Smith.
Entering into the final scores that come in. Beautiful rock and roll float there. You know, accentuating that floater maneuver by rolling along the lip line. And then there, getting the drift of the fin.
Live action with Jordy Smith. Arc off the bottom, hook off the top, pokes the nose a little bit, but unburies it. Works his way down the line, projecting an air, throws it in the air, and a sloppy finish for Smith goes incomplete. Very important wave here for Sebastian Zietz. Zietz looking for an excellent score of an 8.03. And non-finished, and that is not going to be the number that Sebastian Zietz needs. Seconds remaining. Live action with our heat leader, Jorgann Couzinet. Nice rail work from the French surfer. And it's going to be a confident finish for Jorgann Couzinet. Brings it right into the beach, knowing that he is going to avoid that elimination round and move his way into the round of 32. Let's make it official. Jorgann Couzinet, Jordy Smith advancing on to the round of 32. Sebastian Zietz, we're going to see him in the elimination round.
Bit of a bummer for Sebastian Zietz, but again, huge confidence build for his first CT win.